Alright, I'm back with the Elder Scrolls Legend, and today, instead of going online, I'm just going to be reteaching the basics because I feel like I did a shitty job of that the first episode. So we'll just be playing a practice match once I show you the decks and how that works. Not too in-depth, but just the basics of it. So here's where you make your decks. You would choose two types of any of these. 5 right here. So let's say, for example, I have this deck, which I've been using and tweaking. This is one of the pre-built ones they gave me, but I've added and swapped out cards. So first you have the Strength, which is all these red cards. And they can range from 0 to play all the way to 8. That's what that number means. That's how much it costs to play it. But I'll get into that once the game starts. And then you have these types of cards, and you make a deck out of 50 up to 70. And then each cards have little abilities to them. For example, let me just go over a few here. The Guard, if you play it, the other creatures have to attack that first before they can attack you. And then Drain, it is when this deals damage, you gain that much health. So if he dealt 1 damage, I gain 1 health out of that, and etc. and so on and so on. There's so many different cards to explain. I'm not going to sit in this deck building menu and explain it. I would rather just do the practice game and explain them as they get played, because then you'll get a general idea of how it's played and how everything works. These cards, or if you have the 2 types, so if I was to get out of my deck, it would show a lot more of them. See, that's for, like, because it's red and yellow, split, like this for other deck types if you want to make them, and these are just neutral cards that you can put in any deck. But like I said, that's the basic of the basics, and now we're going to be doing a practice match or 2, just to see how this goes against a novice computer, just so I can take my time and explain everything that's going to be going on. Okay, so here you get 3 cards to start with, and you can throw them away to add a different card in. So if I want to get rid of him, I would do that and redraw another card, hopefully for a lower number. That's what I'm going for here. So as you can see, this costs 0 to play, and I only have 1 over here. It goes up by 1 each full turn. So if I was to play him, he has charge, and he can attack immediately. Now, with his turn, so if you go second, you get that, which is like the disadvantage if you go second, so you get to gain an extra Magicka thing that turn and play it. So since he's building that up, I could throw probably this up,
awaiting orders,
because it has a guard, and that means he has to attack this first in this lane. Because it's split into 2 lanes. So if I would have threw him over there, he couldn't attack him over there, if that makes sense. It's split into 2 lanes. So now I would attack him because the little shadow thing is this part of the lane where if you play a creature, it can't be attacked that turn. I know it's a lot of info for people who've never played a card game like that before, but
take on my clan, you take on me.
and I actually have to read what he just put out.
My blade is thirsty.
Because sometimes the game throws the cards out so fast, even I can't get to read them. So what did he put out? Okay, so he played a card that made my creature lose its guard. Alright. So how do I want to approach this? I'm thinking of playing the Resolute Ally, because if the top card of my deck is this color, they would all gain 1 attack and 1 defense, which would help taking them out because they can get annoying. So let's try. Let's see if it works.
Hold your position.
No, it didn't. So that, that's great.
I
So I'll run him into here because he'll do 2 attack and he only has 2 health, so it'll destroy him. Just to get him out of the way.
Attack.
Then we'll attack him directly because we can't attack him. Sorry about that. A little sick.
My blade is thirsty.
Alright, what did he play? See, that's the only problem I found, is that they go too fast sometimes for you to like try to pay attention to what's going on, like if you haven't played. Because even, like I've said, even for me, the cards go up so fast sometimes you can't really tell. So it says, give a creature a 1/1 when you gain health, and draw a Leaf Water Blessing from your discard pile. So he gave him 1/1, and he drew the card. So now he has guard, but he has no attack, so if I attack him, it's not going to do anything. If I throw him up, see, I would probably throw him up in the other lane, just because I could start getting some damage dealt. What do I want to do here? I honestly might just leave him alone and start focusing on this lane over here. Because that's the one thing I like that's a difference from Hearthstone, is that Hearthstone was just one big thing. So like, if I threw this guy up over here, this guy could attack him easily, but in this game it's split into 2 lanes. I could destroy him, which I'm going to do, because that deals 3 damage and only has 3 health. Get him out of the way. Get him out of the way. We'll attack, and we'll throw this over here because it only costs 1 to play. And you only get 3 uses of that magic thing. So once it's gone for the game. You only get it if you go second. I think I mentioned that. Okay, so what do I want to do? I'm probably going to throw this guy up, because he has the most attack. It only costs 4 to play. So we can slow... Doesn't that regenerate? Or am I... No, okay, no, it doesn't. Thank God. So we can slowly grind that down, and then we can just attack with that. And end our turn, because we can't play anything else. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to mention. Because there's so much shit to try to explain in a short amount of time. These 5 things, increments of 5, because you start at 30 health, so it goes on to 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Those are cards. You gain cards as you take damage, as you might have seen. And some of them have abilities where if you draw them out of that, you can play them immediately. Sorry if it's like information overload. I'm trying my best here. So if I have... So this one is a guard and a summon. If you have more health than your opponent, summon a copy of Golden Saint in the other lane. So what I'm going to do is actually... If I attack... Or would I want to attack? Yeah, I would attack.
Let's do this.
So if I attack, now I have more health. And now I can play this. And now I get 2 of them. See how it works? You just have to try to card manage and the order of it. I don't want to destroy that. There's really no point. So now we'll just grind him down slowly.
Take on my clan, you take on me.
So he gave... Wow, he gave that the 1-1? Alright then. That's weird. I mean, I'm going to run that into there just to take them both out. So if I do that, get him out of there. And then I can start stacking up the damage. Probably on this side, because there's more guards. Or maybe this side, because there's nobody over there. And then we'll just do that.
No matter what.
And his ability was that there was a rune that was destroyed, which is these things. I get the draw card. So what do I want to do here? Do I want to ignore them and attack directly? Which is what I might do, because that's 7 damage.
You can't defeat us.
And then that's 10 damage, so yeah, I would win. So we're just next turn, so we're just gonna do that.
Come down with death.
So there's really nothing he can do now. He pulls out like a miracle with 2. Okay, well that gives me a chance to explain the lethal thing. See how that's glowing green? No matter what he attacks, it gets destroyed. So like if he has a 1-2 and attacks my 4-4, no matter what the health difference is, it gets destroyed immediately. So there's no point in even playing a card, but just because I feel like an asshole, I'm going to do it. And that just gives him 1 and 3, I believe it said. So there we go. And now since I went over that somewhat, I guess hopefully decently, it's really hard for me to try to get all that out in one match. We're going to do a match against an expert computer with the same deck of cards. We're going to see how that goes. Alright, so this time I go second. And I have somewhat lower cards, so I'm going to keep them all. And that gives me a chance to show off the Magicka thing whenever I have to. I'm not going to do it now. Or should I? I might be able to combo these two together if he doesn't destroy it. You know, we're going to take a risk here. So this will show it. It gives me 1 extra so I can play 2 instead of 1. 2.
We stand
Throw that over.
united.
And there we go. Hopefully he doesn't have anything to destroy it.
Your mind and retract
Because I
your
plan to throw
claws.
this out. With another one of these. So hopefully the top card in my deck is a red one.
Their defenses will crumble.
And it is. So now see all the damage I stacked up
Come at
immediately.
me.
He's going to destroy that though. But that's also going to help.
Catch it.
Yeah.
By all the powers of the Eight.
Oh, see that's annoying. You got to get that out of there. So I could do a quick little combo here of doing this to deal 1 damage to him, which gives me a card if it survives, which it will. And then I run this in because he only has 2 damage and I have 3 health and I'll live. If that makes sense. So I'm going to do that for the extra card. There we go. And you know what? I think we'll play this as well. We'll play it over there.
The silent guard.
Oh, I can't attack him. That's right. What am I thinking? I always forget that the Shadow Lane lasts the whole turn. Stupid me.
I'll keep a lookout. Stendar protects me.
Oh, he's gonna skip and go straight over there. Okay. So I wonder if I should put him up. I think I should. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take somewhat of a risk. I'm gonna throw him up, but I'm not gonna attack with him because I would kill him if I ran him into there. So we're gonna let them attack us first. So hopefully, because it takes 6 health, he has 4 and 2, that's 6 total, so they'll both die. And then we'll just attack with him. And his ability is, whenever he attacks, I do 2 damage to the opponent. So there we go.
Resourceful is my middle name.
My friend would like
Oh,
to say
boy.
hello.
Stendar protects me.
Child's play.
Okay, so that did work. Didn't die though. That was right. But I can kill him with this, which will just give me enough of a chance. Okay, if I play these 2 in this lane, because I can start picking off the weaker ones. Because that could get really annoying once they start getting that rolling, so
Time
put
to
him up
fight.
and run him in.
All to eat.
And then, should I throw this up? Maybe. Maybe instead of that, I should throw this up. I'll do that. Just for some extra damage in that
The
lane.
silent guard with you.
We'll grind him down with this right now. But he drew something that he can play now, so... Oh shit. Okay, so that's a guard, and he gains 4 health. He got to play that immediately because of that. Well, I mean, I'm gonna deal 2 damage anyways if he dies, so... Might as well just do it. Then you know what? I'll throw this out as well.
In the name of the Jarl.
You'll pay for
It's a
this.
standard card that does 2
Clear your
damage, 1
mind
health.
and retract your claws.
Solid pass.
He's trying to heal himself, which is not ideal right now.
By the 8, they will meet their makers.
Okay, that could be annoying. So the way the ward card works is, see that little symbol above them? It means no matter what I attack them with, they won't take damage, because that'll just have to break the ward first before you can do damage to them. So, kind of fucked. I might try to risk some big damage here. Maybe. If I throw him down, do the 1 damage. Yeah, I might have to abandon this lane in hopes of stacking this lane over here to overwhelm him with damage before he starts putting down his good cards. Here's what I might do, because I might destroy that by running that into there, then playing this, which deals 1 damage. I can choose whatever it deals damage to. Get that out of there, attack directly for 9. And also maybe play this, because I might save that for next turn. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna
It
do
shall
that.
be so. Bondar curse you.
You know what? I'll use this just to play it. Oh, yeah, okay. I was gonna say it didn't work for someone. I was really delayed. Okay, now we're just gonna ignore,
With you.
attack directly. And hope that one of them lives.
Golden pots!
You'll pay for this. Sheol take you.
See, I was wondering because he didn't play any cards before attacking. I knew something was gonna happen. So, you know, that might have been a bad idea for me. Can I win off of this turn? No. Close, though. Wait, can I? Let me think. So I had to do 10 damage, so if I can get him out of the way. So that's there, that's 6. We'd have 3. Nah, it's still guard. I have to get rid of that. Maybe run that in, and then use this. Then attack with that. Possibly. Maybe. Maybe. Really torn on what to do here. Because either way, if whichever one I attack with is going to die.
For the grain.
So even if I did that, yeah.
For the grain.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get him out of the way. Then we're going to add that on. Then we're going to attack. And we're going to run that in. Because they live regardless, so. It's the one thing I was hoping they didn't get a guard out.
You'll pay for this.
Oh, I can play him. Yes.
I like our odds.
Sheol take you.
Okay, so now I can play him, which I probably will just play him over here. Does it really matter? Because I think I won.
We'll hold, no matter what.
Yeah, I think I won, because if I run him into here, he's gone. And then we do that, and we win. So there's somewhat of a better explanation on how the game works. I hope that helped better than the first time I tried to explain it. If you have any more questions, I can answer them in the next episodes, which I try to do online and get my ass whooped again. But off camera, I win almost every game. So there we go. So until next time.